First top headline, 77th Hiroshima Day observes in Manipur. Polling to elect 14th Vice President of India underway in Parliament. And India reports 19,406 new COVID-19 cases, 49 days in last 24 hours. Daily positivity rate at 4.96%. ELITETV, your English news bulletin. I'm your host Deemita. Before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government. Wear face masks when in public, wash hands regularly, and maintain a minimum of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play your part in the fight against COVID-19. Now the news in detail. The 77th anniversary of the atomic bombing by the US in Hiroshima was observed here today. The observant functions organized by Manipur, Daigaku, Ninghongoi, Doso, Sei, Kayokai, MDNDK Manipur branch was held at Manipur Press Club, Major Kul, was attended by former member Manipur Human Rights Commission, retired Lieutenant Colonel Rajkumar Rajendra Singh, MDNDK Manipur President N. Noren Singh, and Manipur Electronics Development Corporation Limited retired General Manager N. Hareshwar Singh as the Chief Guest, President and Guest of Honor respectively. 2-minute silence was also observed in memory and as a part of respect to those who have lost their lives on the day of the atomic bombing. Awards were also handed over to the students who stood position in essay competitions held in connections with the Hiroshima Day observance functions held today.
Second World War ki matamda 1945 ki August ki tang taruk numit simaktada pung nipan ga minit 35 ta matamda khoi Japan ki Hiroshima da atom bomb thadagiba madami mayam ama sigiba laigidaba singdugi nungaitaba amadi maruoina hojik malem sida nuclear weapons mayam ama paisandana thamaga akhoi masen unkhanaba atuna pithribi si mangiba yaba khulai singdo sijinaragadi madugi akibado laibedagi karamna tawgadagi hena angang singchida hogalaiba angang singchida wa lan haibsi pamdanaba santi oina changjannaba adugi wakhulon asi sandoknabagi damta Hiroshima Day si mafam sidada tana prithibigi mafam khudimakta ngasi ji huji huji ma observe tawbani madu akhoi ju saruk yajabani.
Polling process for the elections of 14th Vice President of India is underway in Parliament. The polling started at 10 a.m. today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi was among the first to cast vote to elect the new Vice President. The voting will continue till 5 p.m. Jagdeep Dhankar is the NDA candidate while Margaret Alva is the opposition candidate for the post. The Vice President is elected by an electoral college consisting of the members of the both houses of Parliament in accordance with the system of proportional representations by means of the single transferable vote. The total number of electors is 788 members of Parliament. It includes 543 elected members of the Lok Sabha and 233 elected members of the Rajya Sabha as well as 12 nominated members of the Rajya Sabha. The counting will take place at the Parliament House after the voting today. The term of Vice President N. Venkaiah Naidu is ending on 10th August. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will chair a meeting of Chief Ministers and Deputy Chief Ministers on Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav in New Delhi today. The meeting will be held at Rashtrapati Bhavan at 4:30 p.m. India is celebrating 75 years of independence and government is organizing Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav campaign in this regard. Under the campaign, a series of programs are being organized across the country including Har Ghar Tiranga campaign. The University Grants Commission (UGC) has asked all universities and colleges to observe August 14 as the Partition Horrors Remembrance Day. They have been asked to organize programs and seminars to commemorate the sufferings and sacrifices of millions of Indians during the partitions in 1947. UGC Chairman Professor M. Jagdesh Kumar said that it is important to encourage students, staff and faculty members to participate in the observance of Partitions Horrors Remembrance Day in large numbers. Prime Minister Modi had last year announced that August 14 will be observed as Partition Horrors Remembrance Day in memory of the struggles and sacrifices of people, saying the pain of partitions can never be forgotten. Mr. Modi had said that millions of our sisters and brothers were displaced and many lost their lives due to mindless hate and violence. With 19,406 new coronavirus infections being reported in a day, India's tally of COVID-19 cases rose to 4,41,26,994, while the active cases declined to 1,34,793, according to the Union Health Ministry data updated today. The death toll has climbed to 5,26,649 with 49 new fatalities, the data updated showed. The active cases comprise 0.31% of total infections, while the national COVID-19 recovery rate was recorded at 98.50%, the ministry said. A decrease of 571 cases has been recorded in active COVID-19 case load in a span of 24 hours. The daily positivity rate was recorded at 4.96% and the weekly positivity rate was 4.63%, it said. The number of recoveries surged to 4,34,65,552, while the case fatality rate 1.19%. According to the ministry, 205.92 crore doses against COVID-19 have been administered in the country so far under the nationwide COVID-19 vaccination drive. India's COVID-19 tally had crossed the 20 lakh mark on 7 August 2020, 30 lakh on 23 August, 40 lakh on 5 September and 50 lakh on 16 September. It went past 60 lakh on 28 September, 70 lakh on 11 October, crossed 80 lakh on 29 October, 90 lakhs on 20 November and surpassed the 1 crore mark on 19 December. India crossed the grim milestones of 2 crore cases on 4th May, 3 crore on 23rd June last year and 4 crore on 25 January this year. And now let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
MBBS Abroad Seminar. Spot admission and interactive session at City Convention Center on Sunday, the 7th of August from 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Meet the representatives of top universities from Bangladesh, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, South America, Russia and many more. Organized by Forward Global Consulting Private Limited in collaboration with Education Abroad and MBBS Admission Expo 2022. For registration, call us at 98622-83509 or 6909-374-625.
Sharon Educational Foundation Nagampal Suramler Infal Class 11 and 12 Science Admission Hosere Takadava Subject in the Physics, Chemistry, Biology, Maths Day at Class 8, 9, 10 the second best Foundation course Hosere CBSE Madi Boston with 1 class Legani class Matana Nusul Pumari Makaidagina Midam Puntere Makai Fawani class Hobagi Matana August English and Manipuri Lupama Sunupi to 1 event service and the hostel Dong Sav Legani 8837444089.
Kindergarten Montessori School affiliated to CBSE New Delhi. Admission open for the academic session 2022-23 for Class 11 Science and Arts. Admission fee ₹5,000 only for self-school students and ₹8,000 only for other school students. Kindergarten Montessori School has been continuously producing best result in Class 10. Facilities are separate school buildings for secondary and senior secondary, scenic landscape school campus, eco-friendly school campus, CCTV camera of all class, separate science laboratory and library room, 24 hours Wi-Fi internet on school campus. ATL Robotics Lab, van service available. For more details, please contact Principal, Kindergarten Montessori School, Sagol Bantakel Kolom Laikai, Imphal West.
Lengshin Birau Sasa Properties. Sasa Properties na pijariba kudong chabasing asi lobiyo maruoina notice itil inausing gidamakta ahong mamalda 3BHK mati 2BHK flats New Delhi da yamna hong na yonjari. Sasa Properties na notice itil inausing gipijariba kudong chabasing di laydina ba yun share, purchase, renting, collaboration amati loan facility izagani. Linkshin Birao, Sasa Properties, Balaja Niwas, New Delhi, Akupamarol Kidamakta call to Birao 9810993987.
The pinnacles of success. Get enrolled to one of the finest schools in Northeast India, UNACO School. Excellence in Education.
HIV IBC lambi mari khaktada miyoy amadagi amada sindri.
HIV positive oiba mama mapadagi machada.
Sakhangdaba miyoy singa kondom yaudana yuman mari thamba matamda HIV sandri.
Mi amaga yatum siren waiduna sizinabada HIV sandoi.
Ana layeng de ikap matamda HIV test obada ikap labadi HIV sandri.
Jang naina amadi niyom chumna kondom sizinabana HIV dagi ngakthopon.
Sexual transmitted infection STI.
Haibadi pinungi laina dagi sungar thopongami.
Aduga angang pamdrabadi kondom sizinabiyo.
HIV haiba virus asina mipung khudimakta sokhali.
Masigi namthai leite chahi lining kanglup natraga nupa nupi angang khaide.
Masina mi amadagi amada mathang sindokungam.
Aina domu sinari HIV test tongabagida. Aina domu sinari kondom sizinabagida.
Aina domu sinari masabo HIV dagi kanjanaba. HIV AIDS ki maramda hena kupamorong khangnabagi damak.
AIDS toll free number 1097 da phone tobi.
English Hindi natraga Manipuri de wari saba yagani.
Nako AIDS app su download tobiu amadi sizinabiu.
Welcome back again. You're watching ELITETV's English News. Large numbers of tribal students from different colleges took to the street demanding unconditional release of their arrested ATSUM leaders today. Students held up placards and banners and protested to release the ATSUM leaders. Security personnel deployed in the area halted the students' protesters from carrying out the protest to the streets. It may be mentioned here that ATSUM has issued a notice that any student who failed to turn up in the protest will have to pay a fine of 100 rupees.
It's been already 3 years since they've arrested our tribal ATSUM leaders, and we've already demanded previous in the press also to release it as soon as possible. But you know, the government is like deaf; they don't have any answer for this one. They say that according to the section 144, more than 4 or 5 people cannot gather together in one particular place. But yesterday, some mighty loops, they've already gathered at some office and they've already locked down. Recently, we have already tried once to start this peaceful rally, but the police say that we cannot gather because the Manipur assembly is still going on. You know, because they say that Atim Jati place is a very sensitive place, so we cannot disturb that one. Yes, we respect their command also, so we leave that one. And as soon as we finish that assembly, we are starting a peaceful rally. But you know, they already came here and they are like torturing us, harassing us. We never invite them chaos. We never invite them violence and agitation also. We are just here for peaceful rally. We never invite students, let's use tools, we'll go and fight the police. We never invite like that. We invite our students so that we will, you know, try very hard, we'll put effort so that our arrested leaders can be released. But they compel us to become violent. They shot tear gas on us. They have done like lathi charge and all. So all the students, they got angry and unwanted situations has also occurred. So I would like to...
In the Commonwealth Games, Bajrang Punia, Deepak Punia and Sachi Malik clinched gold medals for India. In men's freestyle wrestling, Bajrang Punia won gold by defeating Canadian Lachlan McNeil 9-2 in 65 kg category, while Deepak Punia clinched the gold by defeating Pakistan's Muhammad Inam 3-0 in 86 kg category. Mohit Grewal won bronze by defeating Jamaican Aaron Johnson in 125 kg category. In women's freestyle wrestling, Sachi Malik bagged gold, beating Canadian Godinez Gonzalez by fall in 62 kg category, while Anshu Malik settled for silver after losing 3-7 to Nigerians Folasade Adekroye in 57 kg category. Divya Kakran won bronze medal by defeating Tiger Lily Cocker Lemali of Tonga by fall in 68 kg category. In lawn bowls, India have defeated England 13-12 to enter men's 4 final. In athletics, India have created a new Asian records in men's 4x400 meter rally. They have qualified for the finals. India's sprinter Hima Das have failed to qualify for the women's 200 meter final as she finished third in women's 200 meter semi-final with a timing of 23.42 seconds. In table tennis, Sirja Khula advanced to semi-finals by defeating Mo Jang of Canada 4-3 in women's singles quarter-final. Manika Vadra has qualified for the women's single quarter-finals. Achanta Shraddha Kamal and Satyan Gandaneshekharan pair advanced into the semi-finals with a 3-0 win over Tom Jarvis and Sam Walker in men's double quarter-final. In mixed double, Achanta Sharath Kamal and Akula Sirja stormed into the semi-finals with a 3-2 win over Liam Pitchford and Tintin Ho of England. In badminton, Kidambi Shrikant defeated Sri Lanka's Domindu Abevikarma 21-9, 21-12, while Lakshya Sen also defeated Yang Sin Lin of Australia 21-9, 21-16 and entered quarterfinals in men's single. India's Bravinaben Patel reached the final of the women's singles para table tennis. In women's hockey, India lost to Australia 0-3 in a thrilling penalty shootout after a 1-1 draw in regulation time in semi-finals. India women will now face New Zealand in bronze medal match. For ELITETV News channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. Now let's take a look at the headlines once again. 77th Hiroshima Day observed in Manipur. Polling to elect 14th Vice President of India underway in Parliament. And India reports 19,406 new COVID-19 cases, 49 days in last 24 hours. Daily positivity rate at 4.96%. And that's all for now. For more updates, keep watching ELITETV English News. Thank you and have a great day.